Hi, and welcome to the Southern Mountain Kitchen. Today we're making southern fried potatoes. Alright, to start with, you're going to need 5 to 6 medium to large sized potatoes. You can cut this back a little bit if you don't want to make as many potatoes. This is probably enough for several people to eat on. I always make a lot because you can reheat these. And that way, if you don't eat them all the first time, they're still there if you want them for a snack some other time or whatever. When you're cutting these up, you're going to want to cut them in medium to thin slices. You do not want large pieces that takes forever to cook, and sometimes they don't cook thoroughly when you have large pieces because some are smaller than others sometimes, and it does take a minute to cook these. Go ahead and cut and peel and slice up all your potatoes. And in the meantime, you need to have a large skillet, which you're going to put about 3 tablespoons of oil into and get it started warming up. Once your pan is warm, go ahead and start putting the potatoes in. Take them over a little at a time to make sure they are broken up. You don't want them sticking together, or if the knife didn't go through completely, you don't want it stuck that way cooking because the inside may not cook. You might get a partially raw potato. Now, by the time I get all of these into the pan, you'll see I have quite a lot of potatoes. You can cut back on the potatoes if you want to. That's your choice. However, these things reheat really well. They're a great snack, or you can pair them with something for lunch the next day. So if you want to actually just refrigerate whatever you don't eat, that's perfectly fine. To this, you're going to add 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. I know, paprika, you're like, why? It really gives it flavor. Believe it or not, it just basically wakes up the potatoes and gives them that extra edge. So definitely use your paprika. So mix these up in the pan. You're going to distribute the oil that was already in the pan through them and mix the seasoning up. And then to this, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine. This is going to actually add a flavor to them as well, which also will help them cook. So just plop that 2 tablespoons down in the center and it'll start to melt. And as it's melting, mix it through the potatoes. This is your opportunity to make sure all your seasonings mix through, because as you're stirring this up, you're also stirring up the seasonings and the oil and everything else to make sure that it's all evenly coated. Now, when you're cooking these, you're going to have them on medium to high, if not high. And it will take a while to cook. They don't cook immediately. You could be doing this for 20 minutes or more, and they're just starting to brown. I always cook them until the bottom looks like it's been seared, kind of a reddish brown color. That's when you know you've really kicked the flavor in and really cooked your potatoes through. So you want to get as much of that on as many potato pieces as you can. And as you flip them around, as you can see in the video, there is that effect that you're looking for. And that is just a great crispy taste on your potato when you go to eat it. So once most of your potatoes are looking like this, you are about done. And just remember, if you have too many, they do refrigerate and reheat. So this is what it's going to look like when you're done. You can pair this up with chicken, other vegetables, and have a really great meal. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.